a small-town disappearance that uncovered decades of secrets. Faceless true crime story. Emily Carter, 17 years old, was a straight-A student and debate team captain at Silver Lake High School in Montana. She was known as bright, polite, and driven, the kind of teenager small towns are proud of. On the afternoon of October 14, 2019, Emily left the school library just after 4 p.m. She texted her mom, "On my way now, smiley face," and started walking home like she did every day. But this time, she never arrived. A small-town girl vanishes in broad daylight. No witnesses, no evidence, no answers. That evening, her parents called the police. A search party formed within hours. Flashlights swept through the woods behind the football field. Drones were deployed. Dogs traced her scent to the edge of Maple Street and lost it. No sign of struggle. No phone. No backpack. At first, investigators suspected a random abduction, a crime of opportunity by someone passing through town. A stranger. But as the investigation went on, things stopped making sense. Sheriff Holbrook described it as one of the most puzzling disappearances we've ever had. 2 weeks in, there were no solid leads, until a retired librarian named Beth Miller came forward with something strange. She remembered another student who vanished in 1996. Jordan Hale, 17, also an honors student, also vanished after school. Same age. Same walk home. Never found. Digging into old records revealed 2 more students had disappeared in the 1970s and 80s. Same profile. High-achieving, quiet, and involved in extracurriculars. All of them had one unusual link. They had all been mentored by the same teacher. Daniel Whitmore, age 62, was a well-respected English teacher at Silver Lake High for over 30 years. Known for his quiet demeanor and deep interest in helping students succeed, he lived alone and kept to himself. He had taught all 4 missing students. When interviewed, Whitmore was calm, cooperative, and even organized a candlelight vigil for Emily. He wasn't just not suspicious, he was admired. But there was one problem. Emily had suddenly cut off contact with him 3 weeks before she vanished. No one knew why. Everything changed on November 8th, when Emily's backpack was found hidden under brush near an old, overgrown trail, one she would never have walked alone. Inside was her journal, and folded between the pages a note. "He knows things I never told anyone. I thought I could trust him, but something feels wrong. I can't go back there." It was dated September 27th, 2 days after Emily last spoke to Mr. Whitmore. Investigators obtained a warrant and searched Whitmore's home. In a locked basement cabinet, they found a collection of student ID cards, including Jordan Hale's from 1996, jewelry and personal items not belonging to Whitmore, a handwritten notebook titled, "Who's Worth Saving?" with names of students listed. Emily's name was on the list. Crossed out. According to a psychological evaluation, Whitmore displayed signs of a narcissistic savior complex. He believed he was protecting or preserving certain students he deemed morally pure, but turned against them when he felt they had changed. He never explained what Emily had done wrong. In December 2019, Whitmore was arrested and charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder. Emily's body was found in the spring, buried in a shallow grave near Whitmore's late grandfather's cabin. The cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Under questioning, Whitmore claimed it was a mistake, but refused to elaborate. He later pled guilty and received life in prison without parole. The town of Silver Lake was left reeling. A beloved teacher had hidden in plain sight for decades. 3 families finally received closure, but at the cost of discovering their loved one's killer had sat at graduation ceremonies, handed out awards, and shook hands with students he would later harm. Emily Carter's parents established a scholarship in her name, awarded not just for academics, but for bravery, intuition, and the courage to speak up.